If it weren't for John Burzynski and the Osisko Mining exploration team, Windfall, the largest high-grade million-ounce-plus deposit in Quebec, may have never been discovered. With a reputation for doing the impossible, John was at it again, amalgamating not one, but multiple companies in a single transaction.
We filtered about 4,000 different projects to see what it was that we would focus on as the new version 2 Osisko. We acquired the companies that we thought had the best potential, and luckily enough, we were right. Windfall has turned out to be another genuinely true world-class deposit.
With potential sites, John needed the right people and set his sights on an established team of experts with exceptional experience finding massive gold deposits in the province of Quebec. The team knew they had a challenge ahead of them as the Windfall model presented more questions than answers. At the time, the consensus was that the deposits were erratic, but the team knew something didn't add up.
We've gone into a lot of pre-existing mining camps and looked for mistakes that were made. At Windfall, the original interpretation of the geology wasn't understood. It became evident that this was a slightly different style, a new style of deposit in a belt that hadn't been worked before.
Based on experience, the team was confident that once they figured out the geology, the answers would follow and discoveries would be made. After the initial few drill holes came up empty, the team went for a more systematic approach with heel-to-toe fence lines. And it paid off. Those drill holes and fences led to the Lynx discovery, or what is considered the heart of the deposit. The large-scale drill program provided the answers they needed to understand both the geology and deposit type.
It was basically just following that reinterpretation, believing in it, and putting the drilling in, and we proved the model right.
Interestingly, the deposit was not located along a fault, but between a fault set.
So if you'd have even been looking for this deposit 50 or 60 years ago, the chances are it wouldn't have been found because the exploration teams would have stayed close to the fault and they would have missed it. And we immediately made that 50,000 meters, 100,000 meters, and then 200,000 meters and 400, and eventually till today where we've drilled 2 million meters.
While defining the deposit, the team requested the longest diamond drill hole in Canadian mining history.
We actually intersected the base of the system. We're still seeing economic mineralization at 2.8 kilometers depth. And what it told us was that Windfall has a probably 20, 30, 40-year mine life.
John and the team had absolute proof that the model was valid, and the deposit ran down to unfathomable depths.
We got quite a lot of attention for the drill program that we did. That deep hole was of great interest to a lot of geoscientists around the world. It really tells how these systems can form or where potentially to start looking for other deposits like this.
Of course, none of this could have been possible without the Cree First Nation.
We are guests, and they are our hosts, and we've treated the relationship as such. Very recently, we have completed a power line project built by the Cree, which will power the Windfall mine. It's the first time that this has ever been done, so we're very proud of that.
Windfall has been a tremendous discovery, and something that is unique to the world of mining.
Windfall has such a spectacular amount of visible gold. Like to kid around the office that we've probably ruined a whole generation of geologists who are starting to believe that this is normal. The biggest lesson I've learned is never believe the historic data. It's an old expression in the business. If you're not looking for something, you won't find it. But many times people are looking for something too specific. It takes a big team to do a project like this with all these moving parts. And we certainly are blessed with having a very, very strong team.
For the remarkable discovery and ongoing expansion of the Windfall deposit's Link Gold Zone, the Prospectors and Developers Association of Canada is thrilled to present the 2024 Bill Dennis Award to John Burzynski and the Osisko Mining Exploration Team.